Welcome back everyone and happy April Fools. Today we're going to be looking at some exciting topics from a Battlefield 6 trailer to more information to Battlefield 6 gameplay I might have missed and some more even better information from the Battlefield 6 developers. I'm Battlefield Central, and if you want more content like this, I'm not gonna ask you to subscribe. I'm gonna ask you to leave a like today, because today we're gonna be reaching 1,000 likes again. Yes, that is correct, because there's a lot of important stuff going on. So let's get started with the most important topic of them all. Not only do we have more teasers, but we also have more gameplay information, and this is not an April Fool's joke. Alright, so I'm gonna play the video, but promise not to freak out, okay? That's so awesome. That's just so awesome. Alright, but on a more serious note, the Battlefield trailer actually did post a couple of their own trailers. Like 2 leaks on here and then a trailer by itself. Well, first, we didn't think the perfect trailer existed posted by Alienware, and people are pretty excited because these got 14,000 likes. No joke. No cap. We asked for a Battlefield 6 trailer and we got it on April 1st. That's the only downside. But pretty good for Battlefield as well, taking on the joke, which we aren't that far from the joke, guys. Like, the reveal is coming. My last 2 videos, I really talked a lot about Battlefield 6 leaks and overall what Battlefield 6 is gonna include, so you should watch that if you haven't already. But in Battlefield, explosions are not the only thing that can damage and topple buildings. Mother Nature can do a whole lot more. And people are really confused. What the heck does this mean? Does this mean Mother Nature can come and destroy the whole map? Well, kinda in a sense, yeah. So he posted a few more pictures to give you an idea. It will be more immersive than in Battlefield 4 with the Tower of Siege of Shanghai. This will be some script. Siege of Shanghai is a gimmick in comparison. Like, Siege of Shanghai has nothing and people are so excited, including me. And he has confirmed this is not an April Fool's joke. Like, definitely, this is good stuff. So he did post a few pictures, just like he posted with the futuristic stuff. But yeah, we can see like a flood. We saw a lot of floods in Battlefield 4, so this is very, very exciting. Like, a flood is something that is gonna destroy the map or destroy your opponent or destroy you or destroy your vehicle, and then you can go on boats instead. And this is something we have seen in Battlefield 4, but it wasn't used to the full extent like it will be in Battlefield 6. The next we have tornadoes, and tornadoes are simply so awesome. I want to see more tornadoes in Battlefield 6. Mostly because tornadoes can destroy buildings. Like, I want a lot of destruction overall. Then we have lava, and I don't know if a volcano is gonna erupt while you're playing, because that would be insanely crazy. And if DICE really does this, I am at loss of words. Like, are we really gonna see a volcano? And the next one is also earthquakes. And earthquakes, this happened in Croatia, by the way. Earthquakes are a huge thing in Battlefield 6, so for example, how will this affect? Will this only affect buildings, or what will actually happen? Why and when will earthquakes happen? Will this happen in single player? Will this happen in multiplayer? Stay on the line by subscribing. I also feel like I didn't go through this in any of my videos, so for the game tech leaks, but what's really important here is the game tech leaks. So game will be using its latest iteration of Frostbite engine, aka Frostbite 4. The game will feature advanced hair physics simulation and dynamic destruction, ray tracing features will be available, advanced smoke simulations, which does confirm it because we saw that in the tech demo we were seeing in 2020, large-scale destruction or revolution on steroids, and the 128 player modes will generally contain large maps, which is of course very, very important. You can play the campaign from US and Russian perspective, is something I have also been talking about. So there is a lot more info to being discovered. So for example, specialist units hired by USA will go against another team of specialist units hired by Russia. So that's how they will incorporate multiple superpowers and nations in multiplayer. It might include co-op mode too. Tom has recently announced that the campaign information his sources have in are actually backstory of the game, and there is so much to go into here. There is so much information that I simply cannot cover it all, and I did it in my previous videos. And this is another one that I have been talking about a lot, but I feel like I can go a bit more detail. Info dump on the EA Play Live 2021. According to sources familiar with the matter, EA Play Live 2021 is set to be released on June 14th at 11 AM EDT, 8 AM p.m. PDT, 4 p.m. BCT. So on June 14th, if that is true, I will definitely be streaming that, to be honest. But we have a bit more. We have Battlefield 6 over here. But this actually confirms the date for a previous leak on 4chan that had the same similar date just for a different event, but the same release date for Battlefield 6, which really gets me wondering, how did this leak end up out there? Now PS4 and PS5 and Xbox One, Xbox Series X is included, also PC. Now I am sure that is true because you really have a lot of people still playing PS4 and Xbox One. So gameplay trailer, developer interview. Really good stuff, especially good news for some console players out there if this is true. Now also seems there's gonna be some kind of event of a rocket explosion, so for future reference, not Warzone related, and it's actually Battlefield related. So SpaceX delays the launch of Falcon 9 rocket. It seems like Battlefield 6 will also have, according to some leaks, it will have rockets or some kind of rocket explosions. Maybe a rocket will fail and a huge explosion will happen. This is very exciting because it didn't tell us much, but posting a specific link to NASA Antares rocket explosion, I can safely say that maybe a huge event will happen where, you know, a rocket lands on the map and destroys like half of the map. Who knows at this point? There's so much Battlefield 6 stuff going on that, simply put, I think there's gonna be a lot of features in the game if the game was being developed for 5 years, and this definitely keeps me excited, so thank you, Tom. And this picture basically tells us that Battlefield is in fact made from home. It's fully made from home, well, at least the final year, really, which is one of the most important years, and it's a huge hassle for the team to work together from home. It just, you can't work from home, and I keep saying this, but it's really exciting that at least cats like the Battlefield. I mean, I'm hoping we will see something in here in the next following weeks. Now, that is not the only thing they have gotten, so thank you for the swag, DICE caretakers. Know how do I use a pen? It's been a while. Well, you could always send it to me, I could always use a few pens. Now, but joking aside, look at this, Battlefield development team. It's really important, the whole development team actually got their own Battlefield loot, basically. The devs also get their fair share of Easter eggs, so Oliver Anderson, gameplay programmer at EA DICE, working on Battlefield 6, said even more Easter eggs arrived today. Thanks for spoiling us, EA DICE. I especially appreciated the bamboo toothbrush, Electronic Arts, DICE, and Frostbite over here, and they get a good loot. I don't know what's inside here, maybe some secret notes for Battlefield 6. But really good stuff. Like, honestly, like, they have Snickers in here, they have all interesting things. And I'm super happy because we got so much this week for Battlefield. We basically got the whole, or at least half of the game, and it seems like the 5 years they were actually working on the game, it showed a lot. Like, the hype is super strong. It was strong before for me, don't get me wrong, but right now it's over the top. Like, if I had the game to play tomorrow, I'd play it, no doubt. But be sure to subscribe or leave a like for more Battlefield 6 content. And thank you so much for your support. We're hitting massive numbers right now. I'll be here always to report on the news.